Hello. Welcome back to my channel. Once again, I really appreciate you all being here with me. And my name is Sandra. I am here to tell you about my journey into real estate investment and also to share with you today a few tips that I've learned and how I became involved in real estate. Before I even began, I made sure that there were three steps that I took. The very first step that I'm going to discuss with you today involved setting up goals. I needed money. I needed extra money. That's the truth. That was the reality of my life. I needed an extra source of income. It was whether I go for a second job. My sister, who shared the house with me, had lost her job. And we know my income alone was not enough to pay for the mortgage as well as to pay for the bills. Therefore, we needed an extra source of income. We sat down, we set up a goal. What was the goal? The goal was to have extra money. How are we going to do that? That's where it started. So the goal was we needed money fast. We needed money on a monthly basis. What did that involve? We knew, therefore, there are many strategies available in real estate. We were learning, we were educating ourselves. So what we did, we sat down and we said, we need extra money. Therefore, we needed to set our goals. So the goal we needed was a long-term income. We knew at that point we needed to buy a property. So the point I'm bringing forth is, what is your goal? What are you aiming at achieving? Are you looking for quick returns? Are you looking for long-term returns? Or you just want to do a one-time deal, like flip and buy a house, fix it, and then flip it and make money? But I also realized in setting up that goal that I didn't have much time. I already work long hours. I couldn't do that on my own. I knew that I needed to invest in a property and have that property bring me income. So I didn't have time to go make sure that I obtain a property or have it fixed. That was not part of my plan. That doesn't mean it wouldn't fit your schedule. Perhaps that's what you want, but set aside, because when you are going to get involved in real estate, you're going to hear so many different strategies. If you don't have a set goal, you're going to be pulled in many directions, and you need to be precise, concise, and clear. What are you looking for? I needed money every month. So when I started learning about real estate, I knew I needed money. Therefore, there was one solution at that point. What was it? Was to buy a piece of property that's going to bring me money. And that's what we did. So that was tip number one: set clear goals, because you're going to be bombarded with ideas that are, and people who's going to help you, they may be genuine. And those plans are, I'm not saying they're not feasible, they are. And they may not fit into your schedule because there's going to be so many. So I chose the best one for me because I knew what I was looking for. I was looking for an extra source of income. What we call, well, you're going to hear people use that word, is passive income. I was getting money while I wasn't doing a second job. Okay, I couldn't make money in my sleep, so to speak. My tenant would pay me. And after paying the bills, the rent, after they pay the rent and I pay the mortgage on that property, I was able to be left over with something that will help me. That was the goal. That's what I wanted to do. So please, first of all, set your clear goals so that you're not being taken in so many ways, like a mouse going into a maze and unable to make a decision. So that is the first step I will tell you. Set clear goal. You hear me mention the word education, right? You have to educate yourself, meaning you have to go out there. Right now, there's so many ways, so many sources of information that you can obtain for free online. When I'm saying that, also with a bit of a caution, please beware of what you read. All right? You could get books. I did get books. When I started getting involved in real estate in 2008, we didn't have the internet so readily available. I was able to go to a local library, pulled out books, and I read a lot. I had my sister reading as well. The two of us were doing research. So you need to educate yourself. If you can, to do it. I would say join your local RIA. If you don't know how to do that, go online, put the area that you reside, local RIA, or maybe there's major RIA that may be outside. If you're not really in the city, you're a little bit outside. Then if it's not a local RIA, but something that's closer to you, get involved and start to develop relationships with like-minded individuals, people that will push you, that have done this. You may even ask questions, have time to meet with them. And if it's necessary, I will tell you, take them to lunch. I did that. I met one person and I said, I would like to ask you more questions. How do I do this? I'm not so sure. I want to do it, but I'm scared. I don't know the first step on what to take. And I did. We met, we went and we spoke over coffee. He advised me. I listened to what he said. I took what was necessary and what fit my schedule, right? What fit my plan, because I had a plan. We spoke about several options that were available, which were very helpful. Some of them I were completely ignorant of, and I learned. And this is a process, right? But if you also join your local RIA, you can ask questions because whoever's in charge of that RIA may bring individuals, like I call them experts in their field, that may be able to guide you, right? So, as I mentioned, the first one is to have a clear goal. Know what you want. Do you want to flip? Buy a house, fix it, and flip it? Is that what you want to do? Do you have enough time? Because if you have children, you have other commitments, taking them to soccer games, right? Basketball, ballet. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do that. So take this into consideration. You make your plan. Also, education. You can pay for a course. I'm going to be honest, I have paid hefty prices. Yes. And I look back and I said, yeah, I needed this. I did learn. I won't lie, I did learn. But I was thinking perhaps this would have been a down payment, because paying over $20,000 for a course could be very costly, right? And it could be a down payment too, depending on the area. So educate yourself about about the topic you want to learn, the strategy in real estate that you want to become involved into. And the last one for today that I also wanted to focus on is to assess your financial health. What do we do every year? At least once a year, I go to my doctor and have a regular checkup. This is my health. So if I do an annual checkup, you should have already done on a yearly basis a financial health check, right? And I know the reason you're watching this, that you want something more. You are probably already thinking of having a second source of income and you don't know how to do it. Real estate investing is the key. It works. It's going to take a little work, a little bit of dedication. It's probably nothing to you because you were a hard worker. You've done this before. And if you're willing and ready and have made your decision, this is something you can do. So you must assess your financial health. In other words, where do you stand? Do you know what your FICO score? Because I'm going to tell you, I remember years ago when I was trying to purchase my house, before I became aware that I could have a second source of income via passive income, I didn't know. I was told, you better make sure you have a great FICO score. Lo and behold, it was good, but I wasn't too sure what that is. But I went and looked really quick. And it's not even an issue. I'm going to be honest with you. If it's not, we all know that you need to have a good credit score, at least a good 720. But there are places that'll be willing to to lend you money with a lower score. But do your research. And if you have an accountant, speak with your accountant, because that person can also help you. But do a financial checkup. Look at your credit score. If you don't know how to pull it, there are free options online where you could pull your credit without actually lowering it, or you can get that from Equifax, I believe. There are two other companies that also provide that to you. That may be for a fee. And as I said, there are other vehicles out there. Some of them are not that trustworthy, but you can pay to get the true amount. And there's always one you can obtain, I believe, one for free. I haven't done that in a while because I do have an account with one of those companies, and that's how I pull my own credit, because I have that. It provides me with the information. And to be honest with you, if you're going to get involved in real estate, you need to be on top of your financial health, right? So your credit score, And also, if you not doing too well, start working on it. Yes, you can. You're gonna tell me, but things are not right. My score is very low. I'm not making a lot of money. Let me tell you, I have met many people in various groups that I belong to, and those people were able to make a sacrifice. Yes, it involves a little work and sacrifice. They work at getting their credit restored. So there's such a thing as credit restoration. There are various groups out there that help. Again, do your due diligence to ensure that you are hiring the right credit restoration company to assist you in elevate your score. And there's so much you can unlock your potential because real estate works. As I said, those 3 tips, if you follow them, first, have clear goals on what you need, what you want, what you're seeking for. Second, you must educate yourself. Education could be done online. Education could be done as well as belonging to a local area where you're meeting real people, people like you. And that gives you so much strength to encounter other people that are in the same situation as you or was in the same situation, and you've seen how they developed. You may ask them one-on-one what they've done, what steps they've taken to achieve their goals. And lastly, uh, just like an annual checkup, have a financial checkup. And you should always be on top of that because that's very important. Not only if you're going to become involved in real estate, but for yourself to know where you stand. So I will leave you with this. Your homework. Yes, I love to give homework. I'm just like a teacher here. I have to give you homework. So please, tonight, this afternoon, this morning, whenever you're watching this, go look at your FICO score. If you don't know how to do it, go online, check it, put how do I obtain? Everything is easy in Google. How to obtain your FICO score and do it. Those are the steps that I took when I started truly looking into real estate because I needed to have extra income. I educated myself, became involved in my local area, as well as surrounding myself with like-minded individuals. And lastly, I did do a financial checkup because I know no matter what, to get involved in real estate. I know a lot of people are saying you don't need any money, which is true for them, but for us, because I know the truth, I've been there, you will need to put some type of money down. And it has to come from you, even if it means you have to borrow from someone else, from friends, from a bank. This is a topic for another time, but you need to know where you stand financially. So go do your homework, and I hope you have taken notes down and already looking forward to start investing in real estate. I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.